Hi Pisces, welcome to my brand new channel, Queen's Cup Tarot. This is Destiny doing shuffling up your cards to do your July 2018 love reading. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm not new to tarot, just new to the world of YouTube. So please give me your feedback, questions, anything like that in the comments. I did include my email address in the description for any extended reading requests, personal reading requests. I don't charge for them. So just be patient with me. I do them when I am able to, and I do them for free. So definitely reach out to me if you guys need some help, or you're having some blockages, or embarking on some new relationships and need something a little bit more specific. I'll do what I can to help. Okay, guys? All right, let's get into it, Pisces. Your love and relationship reading. What's going on for my single Pisces that are maybe looking for new love offers? Pisces that have just started relationships, that maybe have questions. Let's answer them for them today. And for my Pisces that are in long-term committed relationships, let's talk to them about, give them some guidance for some trials and tribulations that they might be going through and they need some support with, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for your support and love. Thank you always. Let's get into it, guys. I'm going to pull 10 cards out of this deck, 3 of which are going to reflect the energy that you leave June and go into the month of July with. 3 cards are going to then be reflective of the overall dominating energy for July, and then 3 cards reflective of the energy that's going to be surrounding you going into the month of August and leaving July, okay? The 10th card that I'm going to pull is going to be the overall energy, and it is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, now this is the overall energy of the reading in general. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Could be a Sagittarius some of you guys are dealing with, but I don't get too hung up on the signs, guys, but I just let you know some of them to see if there's a synchronicity there for you. Okay. All right, well, for a lot of you, I think it's a Sagittarius. There's 2 cards in the deck associated with Sagittarius, and it's the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. And those are the 2 cards that have just come out of the deck. So this reading, if there's already a synchronicity for you, and it is specifically not just a fire sign, a Sagittarius that you're dealing with, Pisces, this reading might be very specific to you. Not necessarily, but I'm just warning that. So if people who aren't dealing with a Sagittarius find halfway through the reading that it's not resonating, you might as well stop watching, because it probably won't resonate because it's looking specific already. But not always, but yeah, that's a pretty big synchronicity. Yeah, and now another fire sign card here. If it's not a Sagittarius, definitely could be a fire sign. Okay. Yeah, I'm really feeling like this is a fire sign, because I see a lot of water, which is obviously you guys. Yeah, another water. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be specific, folks. I'm sorry. But don't worry, I'm doing a general reading the first week. I'll publish it the first week of July for you. I just wanted to get you the love reading in advance, because I just feel like it's going to help a lot of people getting this information a little earlier. Just because I also do the energies leaving the month of June. So, but I'll do your generals. And like I said, reach out to me if it doesn't resonate. We can do something more specific for you, okay? All right, let's get into it. Like I said, the overall energy being the Wheel of Fortune, that is a Sagittarius, but taking the horoscope sign association out of it, the Wheel of Fortune can really refer to, especially in the love reading, a karmic tie. It could also refer to, think of what comes up, what goes up must come down. So if some of you are going through some trial and tribulation, it could mean that you're coming out of that. But because it's in reverse, I feel like a lot of you are stuck in a karmic cycle. And it's looking like this is with a soul tie. I do see a soul tie. I do see somebody that this was a relationship you were meant to be in, destined to be in. I do see a relationship I do see a relationship that has existed for a while. I don't see this as being a new relationship. And I see this as leaving the month of June, going into the month of July. I see that things are good. I think for my Pisces that are in relationships, I see you and your partner really leaving the month in a good place. Things are as they are. But I really do feel, though, Pisces, and you guys being water signs and, you know, struggling and contemplating with emotions quite a bit. I know you guys can also be a bit more reserved. You know, Cancers can be a little bit more expressive of their emotions. But I feel maybe Pisces being the less expressive out of the three water signs, in my opinion. I feel like you're a bit in the middle, and you can be expressive and affectionate, but then you can also be quite reserved, especially if you're feeling vulnerable or feeling like your feelings was hurt. You can then become reserved. And I feel like, you know, and I'll get some clarification here. And you know what, before I express my feelings, I want to get some clarification on this Ace of Wands here in reverse. Okay. Okay, good. That helps me. Okay, so leaving the month of June, I think some of you received a proposal. And when I say a proposal, I mean, I think for my Pisces that are in a relationship, I think the relationship got to a point where it was ready to go to the next level. I think some of you have either proposed for your partner to move in and are really excited about that, and it worked out well. You know, maybe that was earlier in June, and come the end of the June, it's working out well. Some of you, your partner proposes to you, or you propose to them. I see, regardless of what the proposal is, whether it's a wedding ring, whether it's let's move in, let's go on a big trip together, and this be our first, like whatever it is, I see more deeply that either you or your partner is finally offering a long-term stability. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, this is somebody patient and willing to put in the work necessary, but also the patience required to wait to reap what they've sowed. And with the Hierophant, that's a commitment from somebody willing to take the time to invest. And I see that if it hasn't been offered already, it will be offered because things are going really well right now. But I see some of my Pisces holding back from all this good love. And I think that for some of my Pisces, especially if it is a Sagittarius or a fire sign, fire signs can be so open with their passion and how they feel. Maybe not so much how they feel, but more about their passion for you. More public affection. They're the one who initiates sex more, maybe holds hands more, maybe it says I love you more. And I'm getting the impression from some of my Pisces, oddly enough, because you're the, water sign, emotional, whatever. I see you guys holding back a little bit. I see you guys holding back a little bit. And I think it could possibly be to do with the fact that your intuition, regardless of how good things are looking or how solid the offer to you or the proposal to you was, because I believe you accepted it, I believe you're still holding back because your intuition is telling you something isn't right. And there's a reason you don't want to proceed. Let me get some clarification here. I see you guys holding back. I feel like for a lot of you, and even for my single Pisces, I see somebody coming in hot and strong but I see somebody coming in hot and strong for my single Pisces, but I don't see you offering, I see you holding back. And I see that it's because you have a choice. Let's get some clarification on this Two of Cups here and this Ace of Wands. Yeah. So what I see here, guys, is that you've been holding back. Now it's either because you have a past hurt for my single Pisces. You have a past hurt and you've been taking the past couple years, couple of months to really heal over this past hurt. Things that you heard, things that were told to you, things that were said that just can't leave your brain, might have affected your self-esteem. Or for my Pisces that are in a relationship, the past hurt, even though things are good right now, the past hurt keeps playing back. I see for a lot of my Pisces, they're feeling a bit insecure in their relationship. But it's with just cause. I think you're holding back for just cause. And because I think for my Pisces that are in relationships, and this resonates with you, I think the past hurt comes up again with this partner, the same thing. They pull at the same emotional wounds. For my single Pisces, though, I see you holding back from a love offer, and then that person pulls back, and then you come back with the love offer, and then you guys get together. So I do see that for some of my single Pisces that come the beginning of July, you might receive an offer or start dating somebody very quickly, and it feels good and it's hot and heavy, and they say to you, I want to date you, like I want to date you seriously. Or, you know, starts behaving in a way that is indicative of, you know, a relationship, but you guys haven't talked about it because you're withholding. And you're withholding because of your own past hurts. They're affecting your emotions now. And I think you eventually realize that, and then you offer it in return. And you say, you know what, okay, I am ready to commit. I don't see you, for my Pisces who just met somebody and they're embarking in a relationship and they're holding back and they're feeling, you know, unsure. I think if you just take some time to think about the facts, your experiences with this person, what they've shown you, the tangible things they've shown you, not just how they made you feel. You know, the stability that they've created for themselves that they can now offer you, which they are going to offer you. They're going to want to share it with you. But you hold back a bit. But I do see going into the second, third week, possibly going into August, that you do figure it out. And then you go back to them and say, yeah, you know what? And I actually see you moving very quickly with that. Like once you figure that out, once God tells you, like, this is okay. Regardless if the relationship's meant to be forever or not, it's a safe relationship because they're honest, they have a moral compass, and they actually have something tangible to offer to you. And when you take time to reflect and you get that knowledge and that divine information, you then go back with an offer very quickly. And that then results in what you deserve. So I think there's a bit of learning that you just need to go through for my single Pisces and my Pisces that are going through embarking in brand new relationships. I think that doing a little bit of emotional healing before getting serious or even entering the dating field should be your priority at this stage in the month. For my Pisces that are in long-term relationships, I see you not accepting an offer because your intuition is telling you that the person that you're with is going to hurt you again, the way they have. And they do. And as soon as they do it, they come right away with, I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. and they really try to make it up to you. They really try to make it up to you. For my Pisces that are in long-term relationships, I see, you know, I see things were good, but I think you knew in the back of your head that, yeah, things are good now, but it can go back to the way it was. So, you know, I know water signs, especially Pisces, they can be passive aggressive because they pick up on undercurrents. And they might not tell you, you know, how they're feeling, but my water signs definitely can pick up on emotional undercurrents and then move accordingly to them when everybody else in the room has no idea that anybody even knows how they feel. So I think for my Pisces that are in long-term relationships, you should trust your instincts at this time. If you are holding back, I think that you should not necessarily cut this person off, but just don't be running in with your love offerings. I think you should trust your instincts a little bit, hold back a little bit until this comes in. Because there's a part of me for the Pisces that are in long-term relationships, I feel that this person is going to, if not do something really bad, or not really bad, do actually, you know, a betrayal and invoke that again. I think they're going to say or do, I think they're going to behave in a way that brings those feelings up again. And if they do, I think you address it. And you addressing this needs to happen for your own personal growth. For those of you that have been in perpetual cycles and feel that you're in, you know, a toxic cycle with a partner, because we still have this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which still gives me the idea of a karmic cycle that's not being able to get to completion. I think at the end of the month, if we did this reading again and pulled the Wheel of Fortune, it would be upright. So move cautiously and know that there's information that you still need to wait to receive, which you look like you'll get mid-July. And that doesn't necessarily mean, this could be communication of any kind, but it could be email, phone, verbal, anything, but it's clear and it's direct, and the timing of it is divine. You received it when you were supposed to. Okay. Some of you, it could be a Libra as well. But I'm really seeing fire and water. Fire and water. And Sagittarius. I see Libra here too, but a lot of fire, a lot of water. And the water, I feel, is your feelings here. For some of you that end up walking away from this relationship when this heartbreak happens, and this is actually the divine information, courage, and communication that gives you the straightaway to end this, I see that if this is not you alone achieving this after that, it's a new person. that has something tangible to offer you. And this is somebody who's already cooked. Okay, they already achieved a certain level of success, stability, emotional, all that themselves. Start delegating. Ask others, including me. This is Green Terra Goddess, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So when you're feeling insecure, or when you're feeling like, or even when your instincts are, trust your instincts. And when you're not trusting them and feeling insecure about them, take it to prayer. Take it to somebody you trust that you can talk to about it. You know, your friend, brother, sister, mother, father, whoever, spouse, significant other, which you probably won't because this is about your significant other, but you get the point. You're not alone. You don't have to struggle with it alone. Especially the old heartbreak and stuff that gets invoked with your partner's behavior towards you. That starts bubbling up these feelings again, whether from an old partner or from this partner themselves. I mean, there's a lot of ways you can look at this here. A lot of ways you can look at it here. But I'm really looking at it like you need to trust your instincts. Whether single, whether newly dating. I think you need to trust your instincts. Because I think you are more intuitive than you're leading yourself on to be. And the past hurt is making you feel insecure about it. Just because you weren't able to see the hurt coming then doesn't mean, like, take everything you learned. Doesn't mean you're not going to get hurt again in the future. But you took time, especially for my single Pisces, you guys took time to rest and reflect and on your pain and on your hurt. You took time to recuperate from it. So trust in your abilities to pick a partner moving forward. Because like I said, for some of my singles, I see you kind of shying away from a love offer that really feels good and is fulfilling to you and looks genuine and honest. And when you when you're not offering your cup, I think this person pulls away a little bit. And when you sit and take some time to really think about it, I think you realize that you need to offer yourself back. Because we have the Page of Cups twice. But the Page of Cups is reversed here at the middle of the month. But then by the end of the month, he's upright. So you're offering your emotions now. You're offering your affections. You're saying yes. Where here, you're like, I'll think about it. Choice. A choice. And then you quickly decide. Once you get the clear information that you were looking for. Because you weren't proceeding with this. You weren't proceeding without this. You are not proceeding without this. Because you're intuitive and you're smart, but you're also practical. No matter how much emotional you are, you're practical people as well. So Pisces, trust your instincts and let's see where it brings you in love and relationships for August. I'll do your general reading the first week of July, okay? But I love you guys. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Reach out to me if you need a personal reading. But until then, love you. Bye.